The Domain Compilation, Part 1. The Domain. There is a domain in which humans play, so to say, a specific trend of ways all the days. Forgive the poet for not expressing anything in meter, as something named someone. Did those 5 forgotten pages or stages a while somewhere back in chronology compound or cloud the moral? It is lost and fugitive, evasive and loose-wild, or otherwise pronounced, for the sake of holding stories together. The angels and Mongols, so to say the greats, let up, so now the picture broadens, exposing what is here to stay, that there is slant and nothing. The settling wasn't, continued went impulse, the yada that surrounded nothing to begin with, and lost as to ends. That shook loose under spell, without the doubt of disease, the words and therefore ideas as none such, personified. Compiled in matrices, half of zero, and all articulated, but off of itself, no longer necessitating life or mistake as if there could never have been our right guess. Part 2. Opening my eyes caused the light to live. A grin of remembrance, moisture in the blank stare ahead. Still but a quiver as the bell rings and vibrates. Deep beyond myself and the pain and the gladness, having done, killed, loved, needed, and was divine, going next to somewhere I've always been, when opening my eyes caused the light to live. Can the eye be closed? Could light lose itself in the memory of self? Closing, so getting to know black and seeing nothing like light, having been to not see beyond light, having lit life with a look. Part 3. No hero. The big, slow heartbeat went nowhere, kept in an incubator, and guaranteed survival without effort, with a blank stare and a bland grin. There you have a vegetable's dream come true, continuing, without passion, and with too much patience, ceaselessly beating. The story is over, but the protagonist does not die, it does not live, it just abides. Part 4. In coexistence we weren't, while being so. Each is its own to go, and does as it grows. No one knows how these are their own, alone. Not anywhere together on the same earth. In coexistence we weren't, while being so. Ownership, or what we thought we bought, was not. One got what one got. Whilst to never look is to never see. Never known is never forgot. All the more is not a lot. Death does not feel its rot. Part 5. I looking through the humming haze. Expansion into space after the black elapses. Came into a glow that penetrated a veil of wet smoke. An eye looking through the humming haze as the other eye slept, one sentinel remaining on guard. Part 6. The Flies. Being in the grind of the motive, uncomprehendingly. Such movement is a still flight inside a glass jar, seeing a distorted light beyond to crave, yet the reality is untouchable. The flies packed in a space, swarming, spinning, swimming, around the flux of the species, sharing denial of their atmosphere and the limitations of context. Went into whatever they call it for untold, no one told me, we're not told, reasons. The grope in total darkness, why, to pick it up from, to pick at it, our grounding was unmistakable but illogical. I am invisible, but don't feel bad. You can't see air either, but need it to live. So it doesn't matter what you acknowledge. When you ignore us, you do not end us. Thrown into the scrum, becoming the din, became the mob, so to die and live in the mass oblivion. Took myself out just to see the whirlwind's activity, and heard the cacophony invade the soul silence, where the individual is made. Part 7. Our world would you. It is bracing, like staring at the sun I love, peering into it for the ever I endeavored, risking blindness, but I wouldn't want to look away. What danger in radiance. The glow has embraced, caressed, startled, and kept me warm. There is no thing without the power to kill. There is no death not worth dying in the eye of beauty. We die alone, are perhaps dead alone, so life is for being together. You, other, don't even know, or does anything. It is another being held in the siege, defending no fort of relevance. How, split into factions, then agreeing. Some words I don't understand did not do me in, have not caught up with me, and I do not miss them. I may catch more words like a cold and be full of fever spelled correctly. Lately there is nothing of me, for the world is whole, and nothing has been happening to me, but the world's doing. The world will disappear without me, as I will without the world. The wood is the you of the world. The world is the R of the wood. The world is not the you of the wood. The wood is not the R of the world. Part 8. Question. You cannot ask me that tonight, mon ami. Good times having. Divided decision-making many times over. If you'd like to catch up, make it acceptable. Bollocks, huh? No compass at all, actually. But no one was the wiser. However, there you are getting wiser all the time. Explanation is not true and fun, as if there ever had to be a meaning. They troubled over meaning all along. All. They split up accidentally, but all part of flow incarnate now. There isn't enough time after all.